A game that makes this sport what it is, a rivalry game. For many schools and fans, it's days like today that can set your feelings about your school allegiance and provide a sense of accomplishment or dread for a very long time. Welcome, everyone, to the home of the Central Michigan Chippewas, Mount Pleasant, Michigan. As we'll see a squad from the MAC, the Eastern Michigan Eagles. Squaring off with another team from the MAC, the Central Michigan Chippewas. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Chippewas offense takes the field to start this game off. There are always butterflies to start a game, but when you have a rivalry like this, the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive, guys.
They aren't all the same. We say that, but we know differently. The blood is boiling. The temperature is hot. Jesse, you want this week more than most.
Yeah, and David, we played in these games before. Everything just seems to be heightened, right? The game seems to be moving faster. The crowd noise feels louder. Your composure will be tested early in a game like this.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play.
Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
One thing you know about this defense, they have got a pass rush, and you cannot be predictable, especially when it comes to throwing the football. There is too much athleticism and length up front on this defensive line and in their front seven, and they register a sack early here on only the second play of the game.
He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down. The Chippewas come to the line with a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. Across the 45. Breaks into the open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making him run the guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Now, I know you two never faced off against each other in an actual rivalry game other than the Thanksgiving morning Turkey Bowl. But knowing you two the way I do and the way you know each other, Jesse, what would you have done to try to throw Pollack off a little bit on a stage like this?
In our opening 10-play script, I would have had David Pollack cut blocked, maybe even double-team high-load, chop blocked on every single play early.
Which is illegal, you bum. That's fine. But that's fine. You know what? I guess in retaliation to that, we would have just roughed the passer over and over, taking the 15-yard penalty. That's what's fun about this, Reese. It's petty. It's sometimes it crosses the line of dirty, but that's why rivalries are so fun.
Back to pass, it's Flores. Using the quick game. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. They're about to snap it for the 7th time on this drive. The give to the back. He fought him off for a while, but that's what they mean by gang tackling.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Got some work to do on second down after that last one. They need 13. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Gonna swing it on second down. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Chips.
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10, 15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
Eastern Michigan, 0.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Eastern Michigan's offense will take the field for the first time. offense in a bunch formation. Going right to work up top. And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that, you're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Fires to the big fella. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Looking to pass. It's Kim. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell he extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it. And the big...
Oh, he's got some space. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
By the receiver.
That's got to feel really good for this quarterback. It's early in the game, so these third downs are big. You're trying to get your offense into a rhythm and a flow. Nice job reading the defense. A beautiful pass.
Gives it on the option. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
Yeah, just not able to connect that time with his target on the in-breaking route. Got to have a little bit better rhythm. You know these windows are going to be small over the middle of the field, and that's why you try to put some extra mustard on it, but I think that time that's what forced the incomplete.
He'll come through on third downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to throw again. Trying to set up the screen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
Well, the defense sniffed that screen out perfectly. All the D linemen, they were reading the body language of the offensive line. They knew something was up, and when the screen pass got thrown, they were right there to make the tackle.
That's reeled in. It's Wheeler. He's pushed out of bounds at the 22. They'll try to get something out of this drive and kick the field goal here on 4th down. Visualizing the right ball flight from 39 yards out in the right hash. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Pocket breaking down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
Well, they're trying to hit the out route to the perimeter of the field. It's a good route by the wide receiver. He just drops the ball.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved. Everybody on defense on the same page, playing together. I love it.
The sure hands, it's Kelly. And they'll stop him about 5 yards short of the first. And the Chippewas will bring the punt team onto the field. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. A little bit of feeling each other out there, down 7-3 as they open this drive. Got room to work. The ball's free. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
And this defense forces another fumble. And Johnny on the spot. He had one last week. He's got one this week. He just has a nose for finding the football.
Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. Dumps it off in the flats. He'll get down to the 22 before going out of bounds.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to throw, it's Flores. Swings it out to his running back. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. They've moved it to the 25, but now facing a 3rd and long. On the option. Now the pitch. Makes it past the marker. Rustled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive. It's 1st and 10 from the 13. The give to the tailback. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Rides the back and leaves it. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake. It's complete on the right side. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Chippewas! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Kim. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lockett. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. And the Eagles in a good spot here with 2nd and short. We've reached the end of the period. Central Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Now the challenge here, they've taken a punch, but they can't let it get out of hand as we start the second. Had a chance to talk it over during the break, and they'll start with 2nd down. Rides the back on the option, the give. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive did.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll move the wide receiver. Caught in the backfield, it's Kelly. He is going nowhere. Stopped at the line of scrimmage.
I know a lot of people are going to look at that play and say, man, that was a bad play. Didn't gain any yards. But that could be the offense maybe setting something up. The play caller is going to remember that last play. He's going to remember how the defense reacted to it, made a quick tackle. They might pump that throw and then hit another player vertically down the field for an explosive play down the line. Just keep that in mind.
Punts it out of the air. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Offense breaks the huddle. It's 3rd down. Dropping back, it's Flores. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. Oh, what a play. It's intercepted. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And when it's 3rd and so long, it's very predictable. I'm bringing more DBs on the field. I'm bringing more speed. I know you're going to pass the football. Offenses have to be aggressive. They have to take shots. They did it there. The defense makes the big play.
Touchdown, Eagles. Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times, touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Pulled it, finds his man on the left. At the 40, there he goes. Huge play there into plus territory, and they'll mark him out of bounds at the 46.
And that's the dangerous part about this offense, man. They'll get the ball out to a receiver that can do that. That can make plays after the catch. Hard to bring down, hard to tackle. That's why this offense can be so explosive.
Toss to the outside. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
The Chippewas come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run it from the gun. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on 4th down.
He'll pull it on the read. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Wide receiver going in motion. Trying the left side. There he goes. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Chippewas back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They're going to ride this running back. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. They'll leave it with him. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. They're trying to eat up some clock here. 9th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 6. Wants to throw. It's Flores. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple of games.
And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
Maybe if he could have eluded just 1 or 2 more guys, it would have been a big return, but they'll mark it at the 30. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They'll go to work, trailing 17-10 and hoping to put... Oh, what a move to get room. And he picks up a huge chunk of yards on that play before he's finally hauled down.
And how about the wheels? Makes the big play. And listen, Palmer, when you mess up early in the game, you put the ball on the turf, you want to make it up, that's a great way to do it right there.
Yeah, he's been playing motivated, and this coaching staff, they haven't quit on him. They've kept him a big part of the game plan. He's
under pressure, and down he goes at the 33.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and that can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
Got it in the middle. It's Dunlap. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. Sometimes it's not about a fancy play design. It's about just getting him the ball and letting him play.
Especially nowadays with running backs being so good out of the backfield. You know they're going to catch it, and there's so many ways to use them. But exactly, get it to him, let him break tackles, let him make plays. Easy decision.
Neutral zone infraction. Defense.
Neutral zone infraction will push the ball up 5 yards. Well, that changed things a bit after the penalty. It's 3rd and 3. Defense looks as if it's coming. To the air, it's Kim. Here's a heat. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Third down after the incompletion. Here we go. They go to the ground. That'll be enough for a first down, and they've got it at the 16-yard line.
Love the play call on offense because they were expecting in a 3rd and long situation for the defense to be expecting pass. Just not a lot of defenders close to the line of scrimmage, and so that made it easy pickings for the running back.
Nice move to pick up yardage. He'll be down at the 4-yard line after that terrific run. Eastern Michigan will line up with a 1st and goal. Tight end now in motion. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Eagles. The extra point here would tie the game.
Man, you see all the time this running back has spent in the weight room this offseason. Did you see that stiff arm? He just pile drived that defender into the ground, get off me, and he's able to walk in for the score.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now they moved the ball down the field and executed like they want.
Turning it on! Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a 1st down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll send the tight end in motion. They'll give it to him again. Got enough for the 1st, and he's still going. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the 1st down.
How about that for efficiency if you're on this offense right now? 3 plays, 3 1st downs. They get that one running the football, great vision and open field running ability. Everything they're doing right now is working. This play caller is in a rhythm.
To the ground, he's got it again. Shakes off the defender. Hey, that's a live ball. Well, the offense looks as if they fell on the fumble, and they'll keep the ball. Looks as if we have an injury on. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. The Chippewas have it with a 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Townsend. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. He'll keep it himself. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the 1st down, though.
Beck's going for the goal line. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Central Michigan.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense, man. Late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
Eastern Michigan, 17.
He'll bring it back from inside the 15. Needed just a little more help to turn that into a big return. They'll mark him down at the 29. Eastern Michigan takes over as the offense heads to the field. Let's see what they have dialed up as this drive starts from the 29-yard line. As productive as these two offenses have been early, you really can't afford an empty possession here. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves them with 2nd and short. Eastern Michigan going fast. To the air, it's Kim. Unloads to the right. Fires into traffic, picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. The 10, touchdown Chips. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's the way you execute on offense, man. You keep your foot on the gas. Try to make this a two-score game. You do with that touchdown. This offense executing beautifully. The defense is going to have to find something in the second half to get some stops.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Here we go. They'll try to get something on the board here in the final minute of the first half. To the air on first down. Gets it to him on the screen. He navigates some traffic, steps out of bounds at the 27 as this offense tries to get something going. The Eagles can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Trying to make magic with his feet. Great job by this savvy senior to know when he just needs to move the sticks with his feet. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Moves away as he feels pressure. Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
At this point, trailing by a lot, the defense is expecting you to throw it. If you're going to throw over the middle of the field, the window's going to open and close quickly. You got to have better timing to complete that throw. They just didn't have it there.
Snagged in the middle. It's Griffin. And he picks up the first down, but he will remember the price he paid after that hit. To throw, it's Kim. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long.
Here we go.
Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. He makes a little bit of headway and is pushed out of bounds at the 43.
I love the anticipation on that throw by the QB on the out route. You got to throw it before the receiver comes out of his break. Nice work.
From the gun, wants to pass. Pulls it in. It's Rooks. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33.
Brought down at the 33-yard line.
So it's first down, but with just a few seconds, they'll try to put up a 3 before halftime. He's already made 1 field goal, but this one is going to need a big leg. A 50-yard attempt coming. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Man, great energy in that building. There always is when these two get together. And a fun first half between these rivals. And it's been an absolute clinic in fundamental defensive football so far. A total standoff with both teams refusing to give an inch. And I know this new era of football is about chucking it all over the yard and just outscoring the other team. But this game is a throwback, and to be honest, it's refreshing. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Chippewas will boot it away to start the second half. On the move from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They ought to have some confidence based on that first half performance, but they certainly can't let up, and it breaks into the open. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Gives it on the option. Makes a man miss. That'll be enough to move the sticks and give Eastern Michigan a first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It's 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, the ground game. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Eastern Michigan going fast.
And the offense with a nice run, breaks off a little bit of run, gets a first down. Oh, and here they go again. First down, you've seen this. They like to go fast.
Gets away. But he can't get away again, and down he goes, and the trickeration is not so tricky. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Eagles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Kim. Catch in the middle, it's Rooks. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Throws to the wideout. He's got an open man. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. Eastern Michigan has it and a fresh set of downs. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. They make the stop as he gets it inside the 30 to the 28, a gain of 4. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. It's a draw. Makes his man miss. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
Yeah, and listen, this guy's had a good day. I know they're trailing and they need to put some drives together, but I also wouldn't abandon him because he's had such a monster day, and he's been the bright spot so far for this offense.
Can't get him to the ground. And the tackle was made, but there has been a flag thrown.
Hold offense.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. The Eagles pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. With the catch, it's Rooks. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Hold offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. First down and an eternity after a mountain of penalties. The play action fake. Unleashes one deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Finds the tight end. And he'll be smacked to the ground.
Well, it's a nice job, too, of the quarterback after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Oh, those are those opportunities in the game. You got a chance to take points off the board, make a big play, and you just couldn't squeeze the interception. That's one of those plays coaches come back to, talk about, say, think if we get this pick and we start taking this the other direction and we take points off of the scoreboard.
It's good. Now the lead is down to 11.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. Things have been clicking along nicely, Jesse, but they have to make sure they keep it up.
Yeah, they got to wake up. It seems like they've been a bit lackadaisical here the last few drives, maybe as we've seen this lead dwindle a little bit, David. So they need a bit of a spark here, get that mojo back.
Yeah, and you always have the adjustments, and then your opponent adjusts, and now they got to readjust now because this game's getting a little bit tighter than they liked.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. The Chippewas will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. Leaves it with the back. Nice move there. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Back to throw, it's Kim. Quickly out to the tight end.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Got it in the middle, it's Harris. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. And the Eagles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
The Eagles with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wants to go up top. A little screen to the running back. And tackled there by the defense. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Complete to the right. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And that is a huge conversion on 3rd and long for the offense. I think a lot of people thinking, hey, we're just going to try to get a couple yards, help our kicker out here to kick a field goal, but instead they get it.
And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Eastern Michigan.
And the offense slips the running back out of the backfield. Nobody decides to cover him. My man makes the play, shows off the hands first, got to make the catch first, does the rest, walks in the end zone for the touchdown.
He's got it in the end zone for the 2 as they trim more off of that lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And the ball will make it into the end zone. No return on that one for a touchback. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They're still holding the lead, but hoping to flex a little muscle on this drive. Give to the back. Picks up a useful 5-yard chunk out to the 30-yard line.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for it.
The lone back's got it. Finds enough room to get 3 out to the 34.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying play action. Buying some time. He's going to run it. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That is what I'm talking about. So many guys lose where they're at on the field, lose the down and distance. It's 3rd down. I can't slide. QB knows it. Nice job using his noggin and his heart. Low.
Oh, he's got some space. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys.
Call is.
Holding. Offense.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
And this is going to fall on the quarterback's shoulders here in the fourth quarter. You're trailing. It's a close game. You are going to have to complete some balls. You're going to have to make some big-time throws in small windows under duress if you're going to bring your team back and will them to victory. Incomplete there, obviously, but expect them to continue to throw it. This quarterback better dial in.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Lost one deep down the right side. And it's an incomplete pass on the deep shot, but the flag is down. Let's check the call. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Eastern Michigan will be forced to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Looks it in at the 40. Little pressure on the coverage team there, and they'll stop him at the 47-yard line. Central Michigan has it back. Let's see what the Chippewas can do on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
On the move. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. Motion from the wideout. Looking for a man. It's Flores. Throws to the back. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. And the Chippewas will punt this one away. Gets it away, solid distance, but more importantly, trying to keep it away from that return man. Eastern Michigan has it back as the Eagle offense returns to the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Navigates that mass of bodies and gets 4 out to the 17. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He'll do it himself. Quarterback gets past the marker. There he goes. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a first down at the 37. And the Eagles, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Got a man, it's Wheeler. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Fires left. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. Looking to fire. Complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. And an explosive play has him on the move, and he gets it all the way to the 48-yard line. Eastern Michigan surgical on offense right now. Looking downfield, it's Kim. They'll run the screen. Sweet cut there. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Defense looks like they're coming. Quarterback on the keeper. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's 2nd down. And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw again. Release to the back. Makes the grab, and there's room. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22.
Gain of
When your
24.
best is demanded on a big stage like this against a rival, he has delivered, cracking the 150-yard mark.
No doubt about it. What do we say? Big-time players make big plays in big games. The games don't get bigger than this for this team right here, and this guy, David, has shown up today.
Man, it's so nice as a coach to have that dude that you know you can count on. He'll put up big numbers, and he's been carrying this offense.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Hand off from the shotgun. Turning it on! He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8.
Well, he was able to gash him on that play. You just give this guy 1 inch, one little crease. He puts his foot in the ground, and he gets north fast.
He'll pull it on the read. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense gets it done this time, perhaps taking away a little of that bravado that this quarterback has shown running the ball.
And when you see it, you kind of get accustomed to it. You get used to the speed. You get used to the option and what you want to do to try to defend it and how to mix up the...
Looking for the end zone. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, Eagles!
Eastern Michigan.
So they get that score that they so desperately needed, and now they've got a chance to pull this one out.
Defense has got to give them a chance. The defense needs to get the ball back to them quickly so they can march down the field and try and score and narrow the gap again. This offense, they have the playmakers to come back and win this football game. They're going to need some help from the defense.
From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Central Michigan takes over, and we'll get another look at this offense. They still have the lead here, Jesse, but this would be a good time to put together a drive.
You're right, Reese. You can't rest easy right now. You just watch the opponent drive down the field and score a touchdown of their own, so you've got to answer that here. Your playmakers better step up.
And I don't know what it is about momentum. In all the locker rooms, in all the years, coaching, everything, you can't quantify it, you can't measure it. And the momentum has swung to the other side. You got to get it back.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Right back to the well. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And I tell you what, it's really nice at this point in the game if you can lean on your run game. When you have the lead, you've got the football late in the game, you can chew that clock and start to really make that defense have a little bit of panic.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Caught over the middle. It's Davis. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43.
Nice job executing the 4-minute offense. You know, they practice this throughout the week, having a lead late in the game, running plays to just get enough to get 1st downs to stay on the field, and they are executing this 4-minute offense to perfection.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It doesn't matter what run play you have called, if you're running it inside or outside. If the defense gets penetration, everything is done. And you saw it on that play right there. Great job by the D.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Lewis. He goes out of bounds right at midfield. The Chippewas really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. Quickly to the tight end. He's got 1st down yardage as they move it to the 44. Boy, the defense really needed to get off the field there, and they just couldn't do it, and it's a fresh set of downs.
Man, that hurts. When you're trailing late in the ball game, you need those stops, and you get them to 3rd down. You get them to those critical points. Now they get the 1st down. You don't have many left.
Breaks into the open. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. And the Chippewas can really attack on this 2nd and short. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. The Chippewas kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. That is just the kind of run you want when you're trying to close out a game. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Chippewas back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. And there is nowhere to run. They were eager and ready for him this time around. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. To the air. It's Flores. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebackers, for everybody on the field.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Makes the grab. They will stop him short, and the defense trying to keep him alive.
And after that completion, it's decision time now for the head coach. Do you kick a field goal, add to your lead, and make it more difficult on the opposing offense, or do you trust your quarterback to make one more big completion here and ice the game?
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
And as a defense, that's all you can ask for. Give the ball back to your offense. Yes, you're still down. You gave them a chance. They got the football. They got some time left. Now can they put a drive together? Maybe go tie this game. Maybe go win this game. Great stop by this defense.
He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
And that's a good job by this defense. The 2-minute situations can be tough, especially communicating, and you know they want to push the ball down the field, but a lot of times it's towards the sidelines. They protect them.
And he can't find anyone open, and down he goes. A sack here late in the 4th.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Throws to the tight end. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped short of the line to gain. Needed about 3 more on that one. It's a one-score game late, and they've got to go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Makes a catch, converts on 4th down, is still on his feet. And he gets out of bounds to stop the clock as the offense moves closer, trying to pull it out.
Oh, and I love that play call on 4th down. You know, the entire defense was zoning in on that running back, thinking he was maybe going to get a handoff, but they're able to sneak and leak him out of the backfield. Behind the defense, he makes the catch and keeps the drive alive.
Trying to get everybody set with the clock still running. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. It's 3rd down.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. Scanning the field, it's Kim. Fires to the middle. He can't make the catch. Had it right in his hands, and it'll be 4th down.
And the defense has a big decision to make here. You've got the lead. It's late in the game, 4th quarter, critical 4th down. Are you going to sit back and play safe in coverage, or do you want to get aggressive and get after the quarterback here if you're anticipating pass?
Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
Nice job by this defense in a clutch moment. You knew they were going to throw the football. Fourth down, great coverage, break on the football, force the incompletion, and more importantly, you get the ball back to your offense with a chance to just run this clock and get out of here with a win.
No matter how much college football changes, realignment, all of that kind of stuff, rivalries are consistent, and winning rivalry games, well, that's just the best.
Because they hate each other so much. So you take the field against your rival, and you're able to put forth a performance like that. That is worth its weight in gold, David. Unbelievable effort here by the winning team, and bragging rights now for a while.
Bragging rights for a while. It's a fun thing to be able to accomplish. Now we also got to take in the next couple games, because this is always